Bhopal, the capital of Madhya Pradesh, is the administrative headquarter of Bhopal district and is also known as the city of lakes. Bhopal is said to have been founded by the Parmar king Bhoj, who had his capital at Dhar. Taj-ul Masjid, with its behemoth structure, is the third largest mosque in Asia. It is home to tourists irrespective of their caste or creed. It is also known as the Mosque of Crown. Another place of devotion and a major attraction is the Lakshmi Narayan Temple, which is the courtesy of the Birla Group of Industries. A major attraction for tourists is the Bharat Bhavan, the cultural center of Bhopal, which has a repute of hosting shows based on art and culture. Rashtriya Manav Sangrahalaya, also known as the National Museum of Man, was set up in 1974 and sprawls over an area of more than 195 acres. It showcases a large collection of tribal and folk arts from all over India. The most famous lakes of the City of Lakes are the Upper and Lower Lakes, which is an ideal place to host paddle boat, motorboat, and small steamers. Manet is a modern center of technological education in Bhopal. Bhopal also has the Vidhan Sabha. Khajuraho is a town located in Chhatarpur district. One of the most popular tourist destinations in India, Khajuraho has the largest group of medieval Hindu and Jain temples famous for their sculptures. The Khajuraho group of temples has been listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is considered to be one of the seven wonders of India. All these temples that we see here were built together in the small village of Khajuraho. This was the great cultural center and was also the religious capital of Chandela dynasty, and it is said in the legends that the king of Chandela dynasty was born on the bank of river Karnavati, which is not very far from here. The whole area is enclosed by a wall with 8 gates. There were originally over 80 Hindu temples, of which only 25 now remain in a reasonable state of preservation. Today, the temples serve as an example of Indian architectural style that have gained popularity due to their explicit depiction of sexual life during medieval times. Over here we see the town of Orcha in Tikamgarh district. On a seasonal island on the bank of the Betwa river, surrounded by a battlement wall, stands a huge palace fort generally known as Jahangir Mahal. Then we come to Sanchi, a small village in Raizen district, the stupa of which was commissioned by Ashoka the Great in the 3rd century BC. Its nucleus is a simple hemispherical brick structure built over the relics of the Buddha. Toranas surrounding the stupa represent love, peace, trust. The northeastern part of Madhya Pradesh is known as the Riva, which falls under Baghelkhand. The state of Riva owes its origins to Vyaghradev in the year 1234. Over here we see the Keoti Falls, a distributary of the river Tapi. Going over the Satna district on the southeastern side of Riva, one comes across Ramghat on river Tapi. Bandhavgarh National Park, one of the popular national parks in India, is located in the Umaria district of Madhya Pradesh. Bandhavgarh was declared a national park in 1968 with an area of 105 square kilometer. This park has a large biodiversity. The density of the tiger population at Bandhavgarh is one of the highest known in India. Jabalpur is located in the Mahakaushal region in the geographic center of India. It is one of the highest income tax paying cities in India since the headquarters of many important central and state departments are situated here and thousands of people work as government employees. It has a beautiful collection of marble rocks called Bheda Ghat bordering the holy Narmada river. Dhuandhar, the famous waterfall, is located just 25 kilometers from Jabalpur. Another attraction near Jabalpur is Kanha National Park, which is one of the biggest national parks in India and has the distinction of successfully implementing Project Tiger, a tiger conservation program in India. The famous children's cartoon Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling is also inspired from this park. Maheshwar is a town in Khargone district. In the late 18th century, Maheshwar served as the capital of Rajmata Ahilya Devi Holkar, ruler of Indore. She embellished the city with many buildings and public works and is home to her palace as well as numerous temples, a fort and riverfront ghats. Maheshwar has been a center of handloom weaving since the 5th century and is the home of one of India's finest handloom fabric traditions. Omkareshwar is a Hindu temple in Khandwa district. It is on an island called Mandhata. There are two temples here, one dedicated to Omkareshwar and one to Amareshwar. Omkareshwar is situated on the banks of the sacred river Narmada. The original temple called Mamleshwar, which is located on the other side of Omkareshwar temple, has the original Jyotirlinga. Mandu or Mandavgarh is a ruined city in the Dhar district in the Malwa region of western Madhya Pradesh. Mandu celebrates its zone, the life and love of the poet prince Baz Bahadur for his consort Rani Roopmati. High on the crest of a hill, Rani Roopmati's pavilion gazes down as Baz Bahadur's palace, a magnificent expression of Afghan architecture. Places of interest in Mandu: the Darwazas, Jahaz Mahal, Hindola Mahal, Baz Bahadur's palace. On the northeast side of Mandu is Ujjain, which is an ancient city of Malwa region in central India, on the eastern bank of the Shipra river. In ancient times, the city was called Ujjaini. Ujjain is one of the 7 sacred cities of the Hindus, and the religious festival Kumbh Mela, which is also known as the Sihas, is held there every 12 years. It is also home to Mahakaleshwar Jyotirlinga, one of the 12 Jyotirlinga shrines dedicated to Lord Shiva, and is also the place where Lord Krishna along with Balrama and Sudama were educated by Maharshi Sandipani. Moving east, we come to Indore, which is the largest city and commercial capital of Madhya Pradesh. It is also known as the city of Holkars. Rajwada, which has been the palace of the Holkars, Annapurna Temple, Kanch Mandir, Vada Ganapati, the largest idol of Ganapati in Asia, Gandhi Hall, which in pre-independent India was also known as the Albert Hall, the Indian Institute of Management, and soon to come into action, the Indian Institute of Technology, and Vijay Balla, which spans 40 feet in height, are some of the notable landmarks of Indore. Notable for its delicacies, Indore excels in a variety of street foods, particularly poha jalebi and namkeen, to name a few. Recently, the upcoming of quite a number of malls has brought about a trendy change in the lifestyle of the people of Indore, commonly known as the Indoreans.
बंदर देखा, हाथी देखा, बारहसिंघा और चीतल देखा, मोगली के जंगलों में
शेर खान को देखा।
पचमढ़ी सतपुरा का अजूबा, भोपाल लेक में सूरज डूबा, मंडू का जहाज महल और मार्बल का पहाड़ देखा, महाकाल मंदिर में पूजा, फोटो खींचा जाके ओरछा, ग्वालियर के किले में भटका, खजुराहो ने दे दिया झटका। पूर्वजों को मिलने जुलने जा पहुंचा मैं भीमबेटका, ट्रेन की चुप चुप सुनते सुनते आ पहुंचा मैं सांची स्तूपा, सांची की शांति में खुद के अंदर झांक देखा, हिंदुस्तान का दिल देखा, हिंदुस्तान का दिल।
The heart of incredible India.